Hey guys, it's Troy. Welcome to London and another video. So today I want to talk to you about how to summon up the courage to act, to make a decision and then act upon it in the moment, rather than being a pussy and knowing that you should do something and then faltering and umming and ahhing and not doing it. So look, there are many times when we need to we need to act, we need to do something in the moment. It might be something like making a sales call for your 7-figure agency. It might be something like asking a girl for a date. It might be something like approaching somebody that you find attractive. It might just be something like going and networking with somebody important at a networking event. Regardless, there are all of these things that we know we should do, and sometimes in the moment, shyness overtakes us and we just stand there agog with our eyes wide, and we don't take the action that we need to, and then we kick ourselves for it later on. So how do we get over this? Okay, well, first of all, what I wanted to say is I believe, thinking about this, that there are two levels of motivation. There is macro level motivation and micro level motivation in almost any sphere of human activity. Now, macro level motivation is basically what is governed by your heart, and micro level motivation is governed by your mind. So what do I mean by that? Well, basically, macro level motivation is when in your heart you know that you should be doing something, and micro level motivation is when in your mind, for whatever reason, you stop yourself from doing that thing that you should do, because the mind gets in the way of the forebrain gets in the way of the hindbrain, and it kind of messes up the process and stops you from doing what you should do. So in your heart, you know that if you want to be socially successful, you should be going and talking to a lot of people. If you want to get really good with dating, then you have to go and talk to a lot of girls. If you want to get really good if you want your business to do really well, you have to make a lot of sales calls or whatever it is. So in your heart, you know that. In your mind, though, your mind will come in with excuses, and it will prevent you from doing what in your heart you need to do. So your mind will say, no, you can't do that because, she's far too gorgeous and attractive. She probably has a boyfriend. She won't be interested. Whatever it is, or, I can't call that sales prospect because my company's too small. He won't like what I have to sell. He won't think I'm credible, blah. So how do you get over this? Well, there is a way, I believe, but it's not easy. And the way that you get over it, like with pretty much everything really, is through practice. You need to practice disengaging your mind and acting anyway. Now, of course, when I say that, what I don't mean is that you go absolutely nuts and crazy and start doing stupid things. But if it's something that in your heart you really need to do, then you have to make a contract with yourself, and you have to say to yourself, look, I am going to ignore the messages that my mind tells me that are going to get in the way of me taking this action that I really need to take, and I'm just going to take that action instead. Now, it's not easy. With something like, say, dating, it takes time to get to the point where you are motivated and you are going and approaching without really thinking about it, but it can be done. I know from my own experience, I know from the experience of people I've worked with and people that I'm friends with that this can absolutely be done. And the same is the case with sales calls as well. You've just got to get into that mindset where you think, I'm not going to allow my mind to mess this up for me. I'm going to go with my heart. So that is my message for today. You need to go with your macro level motivation. You need to disregard your micro level demotivation that's provided by your mind, and you need to take the action that you know is good for you. So if you want to take some action that you know is good for you, sign up for the channel, subscribe to the channel below. Also, sign up for my daily email 5 times a week, hit the link below, and you can also get my collection of 11 books about dating, the sexual marketplace and all that good stuff. It's called Renegade Dating Blueprint. Get that below on the link for just $39. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.